I'd go from bronze to mythic if I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Third after our count from Bronze to Mythic, episode 17, draft 17. We're cruising along here. We definitely need to get the ball rolling because Spider-Man, it's so funny. I increased the schedule of Bronze to Mythic on YouTube, comment, subscribe, support the content. Because I was like, all right, so listens are faster, and we're still right up against Spider-Man. So we got some work to do. All right, so let's get some drafts in and get some dubs and try and get ourselves to Mythic. Come on now, Arch Enemies Charm. All right, a decent rare. So open up our boosty pack here, and what do we see? So Arch Enemies Charm is obviously a very powerful card, but it is black, which is pretty difficult to cast. So it is a good card. It's obviously a very good card, but very, very hard to cast. We got Dawnstrike Vanguard, which is a card that I've not been particularly impressed with. It can be good, but 6 mana is a lot. Territorial Bruntar, a card I do like a lot, but is red. We got the freaking Glacier Godmaw.
There's a landfall at that spot.
It's a big card. It's a big green boomer. And then Common's not so impressive. Let me gotta take the Godmaw here. Godmaw is just a god tier uncommon, wins a game by itself in a great color. Yeah, so we're gonna pass take the Godmaw, pass the black card. Black's a lot. So yeah, Once Upon a Galaxy is a lot of fun. Whoa, my. All right. That's a lot of stuff. So we got a Pinnacle Emissary, which unfortunately does not jive super well with our first pick. I might just take this, though. This card is really, really exciting. And try and do blue-red artifacts. That's a pretty heavy signal, place to go. There's also Mouth the Storm, which is great. Really good ramp payoff. Big top-end card. Tanic, which suffers from being red-green, but is a very powerful card. That's really it. Orbital Plunge, not too much else. We're taking the Emissary here. I'm going to take the high upside pick. I doubt we'll play both Emissary and Godmaw in our deck. I guess weirder things have happened, but this is an insanely high pick, high power, and I think we want to try and see if we can't speculate on a really powerful card and see where it takes us. Otherwise, if this wasn't here, I'd probably take Mouth of a Storm. But yeah, I'll take the Emissary and try and do our thing.
What are you supposed to do if you are a manically depressed robot?
Chad wants to know about the over-under for this set. The over-under for this set is 24, I think. Yeah, 24. The score wasn't updated properly because I'm between assistants. But all right, this is a pack. Jeez. So we got Needle Spires here, which honestly all our creature lands are pretty dope, but it's not really us. Cut Propulsion for a good red removal spell. We've got Larval Scoutlander for a good green card, and then another good red spell here in Orbital Plunge. Those are relations too. Virus Beetle, Self-Craft. This pack's great. Focus Fire. I kind of want to try out this artifact deck. Take the Propulsion. I think Propulsion's better than Plunges. I guess Scoutlander could lead us down a path where we play both. Ugh, gross. But I kind of want to try this artifact deck. I think I might just dive into artifacts here. There's a Botanist, which is quite good, but Pagnolin and Zupi Mechan are also great. I want to try this artifact path. We're going to lean. I think either pick here is super defensible, but let's take the Mechan and see where it takes us. Also got past the Pagnolin too, so it looks like, at least the red artifact cards are open. And try and just do the thing. So take the Mechan, and we're taking artifacts.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Epsilon Reset, Soapy Reset. What's up, folks? All right, Chrome Companion, and then we are out of artifacts. Where are we? All right, this pack's not great for us. So, 2 decent green cards here in Germinating Worm and Drake's Fate Maker. There is a Cloud Sculpt Technician, which is an artifact card, but not very good. When you're trying to get a critical density of artifacts, your non-artifact payoffs need to be bangers, and a 2/4 flyer for 3 is not a banger. So I think that card is just not great in general. We'll take the worm here. There isn't really a playable artifact card for us. And again, we could still just be like red green or something like that. So take the worm. We are speculating here. We're trying to find the right lane, which I think is important to do. And all right. I mean, the super safe Crasher, which is like not the most exciting card of all time. There are a couple artifact cards here we could take. Moxite and Shieldmate are both okay. Tana could wheel. That is fair. That could be a possible output for us. All right, I'm just taking the Crasher. Taking a safe, boring pick. Maybe we just end up green. Oh. Terminal Velocity. Put an artifact or creature card from your hand in the battlefield. It gains haste. When it leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equals value of HP and then sacrifice. Hi, Cassian. How are you, dude?
See you later.
See you later, Cassian. Have fun at the babysitter, okay? Have fun. Are we going to see the dinosaurs later?
Yeah. He's got a special dinosaur.
Are we going to see the dinosaurs later? Yeah. You wearing your dino shirt? Dude, awesome, man.
I hear dino roar.
I hear that.
There we go. See you later, Cassian. Have fun. I'm taking Cassian to see the dinosaurs later. All right, so Tenderfoot's fine. Green seems open enough. Yeah. Fine. So our opening pack comes back with not much here.
Still a piece of garbage.
We Embrace Oblivion, which is, the only like playable card in the back, really. So we'll take that. Skywarden, Shattered Wings. Yeah, all right, pretty thin backs here. Sure. I actually like Nebula Dragon a lot. It's a pretty sweet card. There is a Beam Saw, and I would say that green is the color that needs this card the least. Let's take Beam Saw here. I don't really want to be black, green, but all right. So kind of a messy for. Ooh, oh my god.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
What do you even do here? Holy moly. All right, but the artifact stuff, blue seemed really not open, meaning the artifact deck's kind of dead on arrival. But red-green's pretty cool too. We have quite a pick here though, folks.
Captain, we're getting a signal from the spacecraft.
Two insanely good colorless cards. Anti-Causal Vestige is just a really, really good card on rate. Battleship is excellent, but it is 8 mana. 8 mana is a lot. I think we're going to take the cheaper card here.
Very good. Space aliens.
Karn agrees, I guess. This is tough. Tough pick. I think it's the message though. This card's just so good on rate. Like, and 8 mana is a lot. So that's quite the oh my god. All right, we'll find out what we're doing. All right, so Gene Morph Imago. We're just gonna play this card because it's freaking excellent. Right now we're just kind of like green. We have like a red card or two, a black card or two, and a blue card or two. But yeah, pretty easy pick. This card is ridiculous. And we got Virus Beetle. You're all just Cryo Shatter, Plaza Bolt. But yeah, take the rare and figure it out later. One of the ideal parts of the green deck is that you end up in a spot where you can kind of just play most things you open, which is sweet. Now we see a pack, though, that gives us a little bit of pause. There isn't really a good green card in this pack or a good blue card. And then there's a Depressurize, which is pretty great. Also a Zookeeper. It could be like base red-green / blue. And we are definitely in the market for 2-drops. I don't think black jives very well with green. Black wants to be light on resources. Green wants to be heavy on resources. So I think I'm down for the Mechan. I think Zookeeper's pretty good. And maybe we'll just be like Teamer. A lot of the red-green cards kind of go late anyway because red-green's a little sketchy. So unfortunately, last pack or two have not been great for us. We see a blue bounce spell, which is okay. And basically nothing else. I mean, I guess we'll just take the bounce spell. But sure. I'm just going to actually remove these black cards. We see a Null, which again, I'm a big fan of. I know it hasn't hit super well for us yet, but I think a Null is still a busted card. Lost in Space, and there are just no green cards. Not a one. All right. Yeah, we're going to take the Null. And we're looking to be teamery. Man, there are actually no green cards. Ay, 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 ay.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Man, manufacturing. I mean, depressurize is pretty good. I'm just taking depressurize, I guess. We could end up splashing multiple colors, I suppose. It's just far and away the best card. There are actually no green cards. Not a single one. All right. This is fun. We're getting scrappy here. Maybe we are interested in these black cards. I don't think we're playing any of these cards. What's up, Rand? Thanks for the resub. Our Uologist tables, as does the Trix Fate Maker, as does the Pagdalon. Pagdalon's not us, unfortunately. That artifact ship has sailed. How many plus and plus encounters do we have? Not many, if any, honestly. I think we're just Trix Fate Maker. Embrace of Oblivion is not very good in our deck, so I think we're still pretty solidly teamer. This pack just could have gone a lot better for us. I actually like all Fate Scroll. Because we could have splashing all Strauss cards too, so yeah. Okay, again, Embrace of Oblivion, this card's great, but it's just not really for us. I'm just gonna take it, I guess there's nothing else for us. I don't think we're playing these black cards. Like maybe Depressurize. Man, there's so many sentries! So many!
I'm a machine, designed to accomplish a task.
So yeah, I think we're based like red-green, splashing blue and black maybe. I don't really know, honestly. We're going to keep hitting buttons and figuring it out here. Vistrev certainly went places that were interesting. Color. We're just not a color deck. We have plenty of playables. The things our fixing is not very good, and that's kind of an issue. Man, last pick, Embrace Oblivion.
Inconceivable!
That's really good. We open up a Mana Confluence. We are playing a lot of colors. We've got Warmaker Gunship, which is a great card, but we don't have that many artifacts. We do have a few, though. We've got the Zookeeper Mechans, a Scroll. That's interesting. Cryo Shatter and Bombard are both much safer picks. Interesting. Blast the Annul. I'd like to not play Blast or Annul. I think it's the Gunship. I think you can make the Gunship work. It's a really powerful card, too. Mana Confluence is pretty sketchy, so... Here's a Watery Grave, which is that's our double splash. There's also a freaking a Stelly Reclaimer. It's the one color we're not. Watery Grave helps with both of our splashes. I think I found Watery Grave here. Also, maybe we pick up some late, multiple land name things. I'm just assuming we're going to get another black card. It's possible we don't, I suppose, but... This is quite the little pile we got going here. I like to not play Annul or Blast, I think. Maybe Blast is okay, but... So right now we're at Watery Grave. Sound the alarm. Torpedo's probably not making the deck, but, we're going to just have the cards that are possibilities in our thing. We get a Sedge class Seed Ship. Cerebral Download, Harrier. I mean, I like Cryo Shatter a lot. The Seed Ship I also do like, but we're not crewing it particularly well here. I'm a big fan of this card. I think this card's quite good. I think it's just really easy to crew. It's very, very large, and the upside is just tremendous. I mean, artifacts help out with our gunship plan and our emissary plan too, I guess. All right, sure. Let's take the ship.
Attention, alien spacecraft. Do you read?
Mirrorpool, Late Galactic Wayfarer, big time.
Look, I see land!
We needed that one pretty badly. All right, so slam the Wayfarer. Another Tendy, Virus Beetle. Black was pretty open this draft, unfortunately. 3 Embrace Oblivion in our sideboard. I don't think we can play that card in this deck. So, I mean, old Tendyfoot's fine. I think that's reasonable enough. I don't think we're playing with Torpedo. I mean, Depressurize is basically free at this point. We're just playing All Fate Scroll and Watery Grave anyway, so that's a big fatty.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Big fan of the Lash Whip Predator. Does feel like green was not particularly open this draft, but let me see. Thawbreaker's good. I'm a big Thawbreaker fan. Helps to crew our vehicles, helps to find our stuff. Yeah. This is a weird draft, for sure, but Cosmogoyf is a curiosity, which is nice. So we're just like green, red-ish. What's our artifact count? We have 7 artifacts, not counting landers for our gunship. Another Thawbringer. I do like Thawbringer. I mean, the 3rd copy is pretty exciting, but whatever, I guess. Sure. Helps to crew our stuff reasonably well. All right. I mean, there's so many Embrace Oblivions. Okay. We have a pile of cards here. I think we might not play the black. It's not worth playing. There's no reason to play the... Like, we didn't get any like extra land stuff. I mean, we have the All Fate Scroll for like the different land names, but I think it's fine. Yeah, kind of a weird draft where like green was open one way and not the other. We did pass, a good green card to Impact 1, trying to spec on the artifact deck, which maybe didn't work out for us. Got the Pressurize. It's probably just our deck right here. So we do have are we gonna play Scrapper? Scrapper's not great. I mean, could play a Null. I'm a big Null fan. Yeah, some of the green cards wheel, which was kind of weird. I agree with that. This is 24, which I think is fine. Our artifact count is 8, counting the Scrapper, which I don't think is great. This card's like honestly kind of fine. We have a lot of card draw in our deck, so it does kind of serve that role. It's an artifact for gunship and stuff, and for emissary. I think it's fine. So we're splashing for Blast, Gene Morph, and Pinnacle Emissary off of some landers and stuff. Yeah, I mean, one of the drafts of all time for sure. I think we're on... That's too many. Probably something like this. So we're just teamer landing. 2 islands. The Blast is... The problem is the Blast is kind of sketchy. We just don't really have another card we can play. I don't think we're playing Water Grave and Depressurize. Like, it taxes our mana too much. I know we have All Fate Scroll, which is super nice, but Wings is okay. I guess for the light removal, we have a Propulsion. It's really maybe Wings makes it deck actually. Play the Wings over the Scrapper. Yeah, I'm cool with that. All right, so kind of messy teamer pile, folks. It's prediction time. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? Not my finest work, but we'll see what we can do. We got some powerful cards here, and our curve isn't too bad. So let's see how it works. So if you're on YouTube, take a second, pause the video, scroll the comments, liking the video along the way. Are you a believer or a non-believer? 7 wins, yay or nay? Let's do this. Our opponent is Mythic Top 1000. Jack, come hang out with me. Sounds great. Keep. Let's get curious.
A space rock, fresh from the cosmos.
Pollinator, sure. Matt, resub, thanks so much. We just gotta crack this lander. Get on for our Gene Morph Imago. It's a really good card. And there are green-black, which can be an awkward color pair in this set. Hull Carver, sure. Get our island. Tron Online. All Fates Scroll. We could go Scroll into Gene Morph. Kind of want to save this for later though, before they can kill it. And just play Wayfarer, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe we should get this guy in play. We want to slow the game down a bit so our scroll can draw some cards. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast the G-Morph. I don't love it, but they have a Death Touch on the ground, so my ground guy's kinda eh. We could just like get a lot of damage in. Again, one of those cards where it's like a really, really powerful rare, but part of the power level is the efficiency of it too. So like not playing it early can be a little rough. I can certainly buy not playing this early, but I think given the texture of our hand, I don't love the blast. Not a big blast fan. It's okay. Remember, folks, first hit that follow button, watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content. If you like the show, if you want to see Bronze and Mythic succeed, don't be shy. All right, hit the buttons, hit the like button, leave a comment. Spider-Man is coming up faster than you may know, so gonna think about it. Gonna think twice on the attack, so we're gonna take one. Go down to 21, or 20, no problem. Favorite limited archetype in the last few sets? I don't know, honestly. Opponent says Galactic Wayfarer. Sounds good. So we draw a land. So we can get it for 6 here. We can landfall and then Wayfarer Lander landfall. Spider-Man's old news Avatar time. Get him out. 6 ball, corner pocket. And now every land for this of the game is 6 damage in the air. They didn't stop to pause before playing Wayfarer. They might have like a depressurize and they wanted to just make sure to stay on curve. Yeah, I guess Mog Monday might return with Green Goblin, right? God, I'm so smart.
Poor predictable Bart. Always.
Wish I wasn't right all the time, you know? Alright. And now we're kind of just like out of gas. The problem is we have this thing to draw cards, so we just block here and trade and stuff. Yeah, so we're at 19. If we draw a land, we draw 3. If we draw a spell, that's cool too. This thing is 7 sack draw for differently named lands. Craft back. We don't draw a land. We draw an Ice Cave Crasher. We may just bounce the graph pack when they attack. Again, I think staying alive with this card draw is very important. And we get a little Dobby Flyer to block it later too. I am very, very curious to see what the arena version of a Spider-Man set's going to look like. We haven't seen anything yet. Like, anything. Aside from all the memes of, like, you know, legally distinct Arachnid Man and stuff. Alright, they're out. They're just like, they got nothing left. They got 1 card left. Cool. They can recast this and then crew, but I think it's just fine. I just want all my token. All my token, I'll spend my mana so I can draw my cards. Stay as high as possible, so when I tap 7 mana to draw 3 next turn, I have as much of a life buffer as I can possibly use. Hope it takes place on New Capenna. Yeah, maybe. That makes sense. Oh, they warped in a worm.
It's not exactly warp speed.
Alright, well they are firing up the Scout Lander, sure. And we draw a land. Sure. So we're just gonna, I think, just draw the cards. Get it for 5. Take a turn off to draw 3. And go from there. What's up, Theodore? How's it going, folks? Attack for 1 is interesting. Alright, take 3. We're head on life and about to be head on cards, so that's pretty good for us. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, it's very, very weird because, like, they're gonna use, like, magic-themed stuff for the through the Ompath Spider-Man set, but it can't really be part of the story because, like, there's not gonna be a paper version of a set. There's just like this weird one-shot. Alright, so we draw a Glacier Godmaw.
Good lord.
That's gotta be really good, right? Just play Godmaw, play a land, and probably kill them. Hey, Toots. Bone for Karn. Alright, how big is our stuff here? 726. Death Toucher. These, my guys naturally have Trample, which is good. So, I'd be trading Godmaw for Hull Carver. We are dealing an ass load of damage, though. So we trade Hull Carver for this, Worm for this. It's actually, like, not even that good of an attack. Do I wait? Because next turn I could go Thawbringer, Tenderfoot, Crack the Lander, and then have even more attackers. I think I kind of want to wait. I kind of want to leave Godmaw back and just jam with these two. I don't mind trading Crasher for Worm or Hole Carver. And then we get in for a little bit here. Yeah, I like this. And then if we draw a land, it's great. And if we draw a spell, it's good too. They're making a block. They are empty-handed, so there are no surprises except for the top of their deck. Sure. So we deal 2 points of trample. 1 point of trample. Just kidding. I guess if they rip like exactly our removal spell, we're kind of in bad shape, but like, what are you gonna do? You know, like, can't play around the top of their deck. And we are very well set up for next turn. Scoutlander and Pollinator and Robot all come in. Yes, no, maybe. All right, so this makes it look like they have the 3/1 that whenever it kills a thing that has damaged a creature. I'm just not blocking here, so with this guy staying home. God damn, we're calling him.
Poor predictable Bart always takes wrong.
We're calling shots today, folks. Don't draw a removal spell. Still very good. I mean, still just a 3/1 drew 2. Got that Pollinator out of here. No! You son of a... Alright. Oh, this game just got a lot harder. We draw Turbo Drones. We have 5 mana. We can kill the Flyer, play Drone and Tenderfoot, I guess. That sucks. Yeah, alright, so Drone, Tenderfoot. We'll kill this on their turn, I guess. Damn. Alright. 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 Sure. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, they could have just killed the Godmaw and had me draw 2. It was a little risky. I like their play, though. I think that, like, killing our thing and making us draw 2 when they have nothing is, like, not a winning line. I think that them drawing cards is a better chance than to win the game. So, here's Thawbringer, sure. Man, we had such a nice little setup there, you know?
Battle cruiser operational.
And they're getting in again? They're getting frisky? Child, reset, thanks so much. Diplomatic relations. That's kind of gross. I think I have to kill this and just take the damage. I can't afford to get blown out here. We will be going to 4, which is a 2-turn clock in the air. But I don't think we can afford to lose everything here. Yeah. All right. This is not ideal. I'm glad we waited, but... All right, so we're going to kill this. We're taking 6. They are at 12. We have 2 turns to pull it together before this thing kills us. Draw land. 3, 6, 9. Can go to 5. Damn, man. This is tough. This is tough. We must try and find some attacks here. Damn. So we just died to this thing. Man, tough game, man. I really feel like we had the tools this game. All right, so We have 9 mana total. We can't pump 3 times if it activates, kills in the backswing. We're dead in 2 turns to this thing. Could have held the Godmaw. I mean, they were literally empty-handed, so, like, it's, you know, hey, at the top of their deck is kind to them. It kind of is what it is. Maybe we could have held the Godmaw. Let's see what our top card is. That's not good enough. Pumping Tenderfoot twice and trading feels bad. Say go. 4/4 blocks the 3/1. We can trade Thawbringers. Or we'll just draw another removal. I mean, it is hard to play around the top of their deck. I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's just not an easy thing to do when they have no cards in hand, but is what it is. So I remind you all that we are brought to you by Rogue Energy. You can shop online at rogueenergy.com. Their energy line, which is a caffeine power boost for all you caffeine lovers. Hydration line is what I like. No caffeine, no sugar, 5 calories. They also have a chill line. Check them out. rogueenergy.com. Promo code JimDavisMTG. 20% off your order. rogueenergy.com. All right, let's try it again. Hand's great. Definitely a tough first loss there. No, we're not. No, we're not. Not on my watch. All Fates scrolled. I still want to have a good, differently named lands deck. We had a decent one. We got so unlucky about draft. I don't think we play a 3rd land in any of our games. Zookeeper. They got Bantron. They got Flight Deck Coordinator, which is a pretty mid card. We have 4 mana. We could scroll and just warp this. I kind of like that, honestly.
It's not exactly warp speed.
2/4 body's pretty good against the 3/3. And we got plenty of mana to work with. Now we got 6 mana next turn. We can cast double 3-drop. We can cast Drix and a Tenderfoot. Looks pretty nice. Take 3. Whatevs. No problem. Magic in space.
Space!
Take 3. No problem. Bring it on. Who's pumped for Spider-Man? I want to hear your thoughts in chat and, of course, in the YouTube comments. That's for all of you. I want to hear all your thoughts. Even the lurkers who never comment usually. Chatters who lurk and never comment. I want to know your thoughts. What are your feelings on Spider-Man? What are your thoughts? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Are you in the middle somewhere? What do you think? All right, we're just going to double cast spells here. So I think we're going to Turbo Drone and Thawbringer. Indifference. Meh. Spider-Man is a nuisance. A menace. Arachnolad. Alright, so we got Emissary, Escort, and Flight Deck Coordinator here. A little bit of a motley crew. I am personally not that excited. Actually, it's funny. I'm kind of excited to see the arena-only version. But we're planning on spending 6 mana of his turn. Better to play Tenderfoot instead of warping for a counter. Like Tenderfoot pump it. No, because the scroll gave us a mana back, so. The release schedule does freaking suck. It is really shitty. It is way too much. Self-craft Mechan. without anything good to sacrifice. It does grow the escort to a 4, though. I mean, this is fine. We just block here. I think blocking and trading is totally reasonable. Surveil, another land in the bin. Man, Surveil's nice. He basically just drew 2 cards. Hello!
I'm sure it's fine by the standards of a gross alien monster.
Alright, so yeah, we're just doing the thing. We get to warp and haste. Alien attack! Alright, then play a 2-drop. Put away for free. Draw a card. A little short on the worm, that's fine. Damn, that was a nice turn. I agree, I also have concerns that Spider-Man's going to be an absolute mess. It was supposed to be an Assassin's Creed size set. They made it into a full set. It's kind of like smaller than usual. They're kind of forcing the pick 2 draft on it, which I think is actually a cool format. But like, they're trying to like cover up the warts with pick 2 draft, I think. So I think it's going to be a pretty rough limited format. This has all in my opinion, I think it has all the makings of a disaster. I also think that Marvel fatigue is super real too. So between set fatigue, Marvel fatigue, and possibly mid-design, it's going to be the exact opposite of Final Fantasy, where Final Fantasy was like, they clearly did a lot of extra work on Final Fantasy to make sure it was a banger. And it was a great set. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, but I think it was a really, really good set. I think Spider-Man's going to be messy. And I also agree that Universes Beyond needs a loss. I understand that there's it's still going to make them a lot of money, which sucks because like, I think that it can be bad and still make a bunch of money. So, talking about Marvel fatigue, did I watch Superman and Fantastic Four? I saw both those movies, yes. So, we're just going to cast the Big Idiot and give it haste, right? I mean, like, we're in a great spot here. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I thought Superman was fun, but not great. Like, I don't know. It was fine. It was fun. What didn't blow me away. Fantastic Four was also fine. Kind of like disconnected. And like, I just really hate the multiverse stuff. So, I don't know. It's funny because I thought Thunderbolts was awesome. I really enjoyed Thunderbolts. And it just like didn't do well for some reason. And like, once again, Marvel's going to learn all the wrong lessons from that. So, like, I think Deadpool and Wolverine doing really, really well and Thunderbolts doing really, really bad is going to actually just kill the MCU completely. Man. They're going to cast Bosnic Burst, it's fine. It's kind of fine with this side dying anyway, so. Alright, so this draws. And unfortunately, we couldn't put anything in. We're still in great shape, though. Alright, so they play the Sirmia? Sirmia?
You're saying it wrong.
And they get They can play artifacts top of their library and their artifacts tap for blue, but only to cast things up top of the library, sure. Yeah, I thought Thunderbolts was really good. But yeah, I think that Thunderbolts was the right direction for Marvel to be going in, but it didn't do well enough. And then I think Deadpool Wolverine was the actual most wrong possible direction for Marvel to go in, and it did really well. And that's just like, that's the end. I think that's gonna be the end of the MCU, like, honestly. But all right, so they're gonna crew and just say go. That's a bold choice there, my friend. All right, so we're just gonna kill their thing and attack for 1 million, I guess. We have enough mana to. I guess we'll just land her too. Sure. No, but Deadpool Wolverine is part of the MCU. That's the thing. Where the first two Deadpool movies were not part of the MCU, and that's great. Like, I think both Deadpool movies were very, very fun. I enjoyed watching them, but they are a death knell for an actual like larger connected universe, in my opinion. Same with No Way Home. Same idea. That will be doing well. Also is a huge problem for the MCU continuity stuff. Oh, I gotta warp the worm. Sorry, I'm they're just dead anyway, but I'm talking stuff now. Whatever. It's fine.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
We're good to go. Couch Boy, I couldn't agree more. Deadpool Wolverine was a fun movie, but I think it's like horrendous to have it in the MCU. Like horrendous. For a lot of reasons. What do you got there? Still way ahead here. Still in great shape. I thought No Way Home is very similar. It would have been a fun standalone movie. Very, very bad as part of a shared universe. What are we doing, friend? Cygnus, I agree. And they could have not gotten there, you know. They could have been avoided that trap, I think. Tapped out. All right, untap. So we just warp a worm, give it haste, and kill this self-craft. Let's kill the self. Actually, I can't kill the self-craft. It's freaking 4 toughness. Why is this card always so sketchy for me? Like, it's always so good for my opponents. Soul of the Ghost, I agree. We have the Fate Maker, too. We can give something Trample as well. We could play the Worm. Damn. This is flying, it's true. So we kill the flyer, sure. Alright, yeah, this is fine. I'm just gonna do this. Alright.
Get off my plane.
Wormy? Tap my guy. That's pretty awkward. They're still dead. I mean, yeah, like whatever. So it's fine. Like, they really got me there. All right, so their deck looked pretty messy. That was a little bit of a gift, so that's cool. Tron. Tron and then some too. You have like the Curiosity too, and a ramp guy. All right, so we're gonna play a dude. Alright, so they play a Botanist, and we are drawing a lot of lands. Not thrilled with this start. Gonna crack our lander and pray to draw a spell. Sure. Yeah, I got some work to do. We got a spell dance from chat. Try and draw a spell here. That is technically a spell. Alright, so I mean, Zookeeper is a mana sink, which is kind of cool. Alright, so they're going to start warping, start pumping. That kind of pumps the brakes on our Wormy Worm here. Because they have a good double block. That's a spell. That's a pretty good spell, actually.
Oh, it's raining helix! Oh my god!
Let's freaking go.
You are within our spacecraft.
This is 6 for station. So attack for 5 and just pump this thing up in time with the next turn. That was a ridiculous draw. That was fantastic. Okay, land 5. They do have a lot of cards in their hand still, but now we're actually presenting a decent threat. We have this the Zookeeper pump too, which is really, really nice. Alright, so they're going to do some stuff. They pump the Rover, so now Rover can trade with the gunship. That kind of stinks. We can give this guy haste, though. That's cool. This takes... Yeah, I think we just attack with 2 5s. I guess their blocks are still pretty good. This is 6. We trading the gunship for the rover. And they can double block this, but it's actually a bad double block. I kind of like that. I guess the drone could have pushed the gunship through. Yeah, actually, maybe that's a mistake. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I think we can use the drone to push the gunship through, and trading is not very good. Yeah, whatever. All right, so we made a mistake.
Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
And they want to block the rover. Sure, that's fine too. Right, this is 3. I don't think I played this game very well. I'm sorry, folks. That was a pretty bad exchange too. Because I had, in my mind, I had this locked on blocking this. I should have with both. That was very bad.
You fool!
Wake up, Jim. Here's a stinger. Yeah, too much Marvel talk. Get me all riled up. Oh my god. Alright. Well, we're back to needing to draw spells. They attack. Oh, miss. Draw land. I mean, you can like Zookeeper pump and attack, I guess. Let's trade the 5/5 back on D. This is fine. This is like an okay trade. Just say go. I mean, the board's stable at the moment, so. Fate Maker number 2.
Not exactly warp speed.
Ooh. That's not bad. Definitely warping this for a little extra value. And then I have it up at a pump too. That's actually kind of gas. Let's warp this. And then pump. And get it for a chunk.
Good lord. Gigantism.
And then next turn we can just make the Fate Maker into a 4/3. And then pump it up too. Alright. I mean, they got a Fate Maker and 2 unknowns. We got a Zookeeper, a Fate Maker, and then the cards on top of our deck. Land 6. That's not good. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to beat. Galactic Wayfarer, is that better than a random card? Yeah, it probably is. Alright, we're gonna pump the Thawbringer. Let's try and make a trade and then get Scry again. Pinnacle Killship is pretty nice here. Oh my god, stop! Stop with the 7 drops! They crew and just say go. My stuff is shrunk though, right? Hi, hi, hi. So that'd be the end for us. Taking 17. I mean, if they all attack here, we have a lot of the backswing. We're 1 short of killing them. I think they've just realized that. They're like, ooh, maybe we should be a little more measured here. Godmaw off the top is pretty sweet. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a lander. I'm gonna crack 1 lander. Leave 1 in play. Godmaw! Word. I mean, bouncing Mouth of a Storm is not very good. Putting them to 1 is kind of gas. They'll recast it and attack for 10. Then we just die. Jeez. But I can't bounce Kill Ship either. Oh my god, man. Let's look at our deck. Courtesy untap.gg. Shattered Wings, Propulsion. We have some decent draws. I don't think bouncing Fate Maker is very good. I could attack with the Fate Maker and then bounce and get a token. I don't think it like wins us the game though. I think it's just like a cute play. So we can attack with the Fate Maker, bounce it, get a token, replay Fate Maker, put its counter on something else. But then like, then what? We have 1 chump blocker for a kill ship. We don't have a chance for like an attack like this. We're like, this kind of attack doesn't come along very often. We just put them to 1. We could attack all and bounce what they block, because they bounce the Thawbringer. We bounce that, get him for 6, make a token, and replay it. That's not the worst either. Bouncing for stuff is pretty reasonable. I don't know if putting the 1 actually wins the game, right? Because then we're just drawing to, like, very little. Alright, you know what? I think I like that play. The thing is that putting them to 1, like, I don't know if that is actually playing to win. Like, it's just playing to draw exactly Godmaw. Bouncing Thawbringer is pretty nice here, but Surveil's pretty good. Yeah, so that was pretty nice. Alright, so we say go. A little warning alert there for us, you know? So they're at 6. No, we're not cracking a lander. We're holding it for Godmaw. They say go.
Bingo!
And we draw another Thawbringer. Okay. Sick. Play Thawbringer. Sedge class seed ship. I don't think it's what we want. It's like not bad, but a 4/5 flyer against 2 7/7 flyer is not the most exciting. We're just looking to present lethal on the backswing. So they draw a botanist. Okay. Sure. All right. Hold on, folks. They send in 1 big guy. Block it. Attack back. I think they're being too conservative here. They should be attacking for 7. But Old Tendyfoot. Say go. It's nice being at 15 and not 14. And now they're definitely not going to attack. They probably should have attacked last turn, but now they're definitely not going to. So, all right. Here's a Vestige. We currently have them not quite there. Should we warp this? Is that too greedy to try and get a card off of it? I think we should warp it. We don't have lethal with this next turn anyway, so it's a good attack, but we warp it and pump once. I think now we're getting to the point where I might just crack this lander, so. No attacks. I'm going to crack this lander. Because if we... It's a 1 less... Do this, yeah. Draw a card. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Alright, so go. I could have held that maybe for... They've drawn a few lands in a row. However, I think they could have killed me. They should have won the game by now. They decided not to, which is pretty cool for us, so... And now we should win next turn, I think. Next turn is simply just pump up the flyer with the Zookeeper and Leroy, and there's dead. I should have held the land. I'm an idiot.
I'm tired of the clown show.
Fine. Let me still just win, but it's pretty annoying. All right. Well, I think we're attacking. So we attack with everything. We're going to pump the drone. Well, I guess the Zookeeper's not a very reasonable attacker. They block 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually kind of close. Maybe we just up the Tenderfoot and attack. Yeah, that's fine. And the vest can attack also, so. One of these can attack too. This is +4. This has trample, actually, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we're gonna play around like our removal spell of some kind. I'm just gonna pump. Pump one of these. Yeah, I agree. It feels like they have something here. I'm not willing to go all out, but I think we can just get a nice little attack in like this. A Leroy, I would say a Leroy probably wins the game like 60% of the time here, but I think if it goes wrong, it could go pretty wrong. So I guess bad tap, because if my vestige doesn't die, I can't put in the Gene Morph, but whatever. I think it's fine. I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. Alright, so these things die. Surveil. Ship it. Say go. And end step. What's the card? There's a Siege Ship Impact. Sure. That doesn't seem very impactful. Get a land. Get a life. Play a Faymaker, sure. I think that, I think this game was their game to lose. Like, I think that they should have won this game. If they were more aggressive with their 7/7s, they could have won this game for sure. So, we'll take it. But, yeah. I think they could have won that one. Sure. Yeah, that's great. 2-drop, 3-drop, hopeful 4-drop. Tenderfoot. This card's good. It's just a really good little 2-drop. Blue-red. Tauntless Drafter on the other side of the table. And a little doggo. Sure. Now we have our Turbo Drone into Vestige draw. Damn, that's nice. I'm just gonna attack. It's not a great trait. No, I'm not. Let's just go. Over under is 24.5 drafts to Mythic.
Waka waka.
You know what I say, folks.
Space aliens.
Woo! Chump block in. Turn 4 chump block. I like the haste warp stuff a lot. I want to build a haste warp deck, and I want to draft a haste warp deck, and I want to draft a the differently named land deck. So that's my bucket list for this set. Nah, it was 25.5 the last set. It goes up or down based on how we did. We hit the under of the last 2 sets. So melded Moxite. ETB discard then draw. Makes a robot.
A robot from outer space.
Eugene Sleeves. Cryo Shatter. Too late. Plasma Bolt. I think they had that on turn 1 and considered it and didn't do it. I think it's a big mistake. But right, we untap and draw a Jeremy Wormy. We could give this thing haste. We could just like sack our drone to give us haste. I don't think we want to do that though. One more land we can give this thing haste. It hits even harder. So just play the old Wormy and say go. We tried to be blue-red artifacts, all right? We second picked a... first picked a green card, second picked a Pinnacle Emissary. And just wasn't really there, you know? I don't think we've been blue-red artifacts yet. Spawn's doing the thing. Here's a Cryogen Relic. Add a counter.
I mean, we're space aliens. It's a miracle we can even speak English.
And they're attacking. All right. 17-20. We draw a land. They have mana up, though. I think that's fine. They could have a counter spell here. They probably just want to, like, make a robot or a relic. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Alien time!
We are aliens, but what are you going to do about it?
And we're doing it. One last shot on the way out. Give me some haste. They can stun my Vestige if they want to, but it's already getting in. It's doing the job right now. Make a robot.
Space robots.
Oh, yeah. And then we got... Our hand is just full of chonkers, too, so... We got the Lash Whip. Curiosity, Godmaw. Green is just really good in this set. Like, the cards are just so big. Alright, so they're gonna... That's a pretty good draw. Their deck looks pretty good. Self-graph, sack the relic. I don't know if it's good enough, though. They have to add a few counters here, but... Alright, buff the robot. Isn't green good in every format? No. It's been good of late, for sure. We draw the land. So we can cast the Godmaw. We can't use it, though. I think I'd rather wait on that. We can just play Predator, Curiosity, and crack the land. Yeah, so our attacks are quite good. Yeah, cast this first. Yeah, ship it. Cards work at the comms. We're not going to risk Godmaw. Normally, I think that against Blue-Red, we'd be more excited to do that. Because they struggle to kill a big creature, but there's a common that deals 6 damage, so. Also, I might just put it in play for free here, which I will do. Alright, they're going for the big block, so we're going to kill them. Kill their stuff, draw a card, put in Godmaw. Probably put in God. We'll see what we draw. Scroll. We could wait on Godmaw, because now we have guaranteed mana. Next turn, we can put in the scroll, play the Curiosity, crack the lander, and next turn could be Godmaw, crack the lander. Yeah, we're going to wait. Surprise, Godmaw. What? Self-craft getting in here. I'm just not going to block. We go to 16 and they're at 7? Is there a... Okay. Okay. Pretty gutsy attack, I think, but sure. Alright, so get an island. Gonna bombard? I mean, maybe. We have Godmaw double triggers. Oh! Beat that. We have 3 cards in the chamber, too. Well, there's the plunge that I was scared of. So we didn't. Not playing Godmaw worked out really well for us. Trample. You say trample. I say trample. Godmaw giving haste is pretty wild. Alright, so a little extra value. Your turn. This has been a nice shellacking, I'm not gonna lie. Their deck looks like fine, and we're just like steamrolling right now. It's all about the haste warp stuff, you know? Here's a shield, mate. That's not very good.
Still a piece of garbage.
And another plunge. Ain't you dead on board? Gonna show off my cool cards, of course. Yeah, I'm playing Pinnacle Emissary, my freaking, my deck. Big Whelp want to fight about it.
Game.
That was a big win, folks, because Diamond 3. Ranking up is very important. We really got to get things rolling here at Spider-Man. So close. We're so close. No, what do we do? Any land in his hand is great. Like, great, great, great. 42%. We are also drawing to a Curiosity. That's mostly it. I don't think our deck is great. So I'm a little more inclined to want to just keep this and let it ride. I'm gonna keep. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it, folks. We are on the play. On the draw, on the draw is an easy keep. On the play, it's tough. But and again, we're two coin flips ish. Oh, sure. There you go. We could definitely miss here. If we miss for a turn, I don't think it's into the world either because Strawberry blocks so well. Okay, breeding pool, Mechan, and we miss. All right. I think at a Pro Tour I might have mulliganed, but I don't know. It's tough though. Command Bridge, tap the creature, leave up 2 mana. Alright, alright.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Something like an 8-card hand, you know? Any mathematicians in chat? What's 44 plus 46 plus 47 or whatever chances to draw land, you know? This is likely. Spider releases on the 26th. Do I have my dates wrong? Whoa! They are doing shit. Oh my god, what is going on? They're just playing every signpost uncommon. They're definitely playing the 5-color spaceship. This has got to be a joke, right?
That's it. I'm going to clone.
They're so much cooler than us. All right, well. We're discarding. That sucks is like, they're going to have a spaceship. We're not even going to get in the game. Everyone do the math. Spaceship, spaceship, spaceship.
Captain, we're getting a signal from the spacecraft.
Right on time. All right, I believe we were dead, but this is, you don't see this very often, folks. 4 different signpost uncommons of all drastically different colors in the same deck. Why, I do my dates wrong? Okay. Interesting. All right. I was trying one of our 14 cards to be draws. Yeah, so the math says we were like 83% to draw land in the first few draws. I mean, we didn't, so whatever. Rank protection must be nice. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. Aliens will make it okay. Lander spells are good here. Pollinator. Right, so we're actually getting life. A little warp here. Probably should have won in the last game, but whatever. It's fine. You know, I think that when your deck is not great, you should be leaning a little more towards trying to, trying to get a little lucky if you can. Raging Ravine and Might. Let me draw a fate. I mean, we're just gonna put in the Vestige. Put in this thing probably. They're doing it! The Fungal Colossus on turn 3. We draw a Lasher Predator? That's pretty good. I was gonna anti-causal, but I think blocking here is just more appealing, so sure. Pollinator Might is quite good. Yes, this is a nice one. So yeah, I'm a week ahead then. Okay, cool. That's great. That's so good to hear. All right, they're gonna buff a Colossus. They have the plus so bite spell. God damn it! No!
Poor predictable Bart. Always takes rock.
Really gross. All right, sure. Anti-casual Vestige. That's a big hit. We don't draw land. End step, draw a card. It is a land. That's good. So we're going to put in the 4/3, I guess. Next turn, we're going to just play the worm to block this. Just play the biggest guy possible, I think. Taking a pretty big hit this turn. Next turn is Worm gain 2. It was a good draw. So we take 8. Go to 6. Please no follow-up. Not ideal. They're doing the thing. I just want to do the thing so bad. They can fire up the Ravine if they want to. Ugh. Alright. That's not that bad, actually. That's still pretty bad, but... So, if we draw an untapped land here, we do. I mean... That's not bad. We say go. So you're telling me there's a chance, is what I'm hearing, you know? They do have all spells in their hand, I suppose, which is not ideal. I feel like firing up the Ravine last turn was so much better than casting this. Hold on to your butts, folks. Like, Eldrazi dies, we just like trade it off, put in a thing for free, which is pretty cool. This also seems fine. We may just end up losing to the engineering, but
Waka waka.
wow. Oh my, we're still in the game. Okay. Fire up Ravine and don't attack. That was a choice. That was not a like a misclick or anything like that. And now I should have dumped my hand. I can go Zookeeper, Wayfarer, land, crack for blue, get Gene Morph. It does waste a land drop, but yeah, I agree. They kind of once they activate it, they just have to attack. I think, but Receding Ravine. All right. Well, now I actually have more stuff in place, so we say go. September 5th. September 8th. Thanks, Mike. You're the best. Oh, the Omen Paths thing isn't up till the 8th? That sucks. All right. That's fun. Make it easy. We're still not in great shape, but our hand's pretty good. This is a pretty high value hand. All right. Their deck is a lot better than ours. This is what your teamer deck should look like. All right. Here's an island. We draw the land. I mean, now he can Godmaw. He can Godmaw double lander. Doesn't really do anything, though. I mean, it's still not... The problem is, like, they're just going to Godmaw for 10 million next turn. I can't Gene Morph first. Oh, I can, actually. Oh, but then I can't. I can Gene Morph, Godmaw, play a land, make the Drix into a 6/6. It's a pretty good attack. I don't want to get the Godmaw into combat, though, and then they're just going to mush me with their own Godmaw. We are at 3, and they have, you know, whatever, 6 bodies in play. I know Godbug is Vigilance, I get it. It's just like... Alright, I think we just go... Space 6/6. Only made one more land drop, you know? Trampler. Oh, I think it's haste. Actually, I should have targeted the flyer. That's stupid. Definitely you. Again, I don't think I want to trade off Godmaw. I mean, I'm trading Godmaw for 2 bodies. Maybe we just need to do that to have a chance to win the game. We just gotta like put some bodies off this board so their Godmaw doesn't kill us. Yeah, sure. All right. Let's attack. It sucks is like, this is such a good turn for us, too. If we weren't at 3 and they didn't play their own...
Inconceivable!
Alright, hold on. I gotta go to PayPal. There we go. PayPal.com. All right, and PayPal, pay, send, smarter. Okay, what? I don't know what's happening.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
All right. I don't know, folks. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so Hand is fine. We'll keep this. Damn. PayPal sent. Alright, so let's rock and roll. Zookeeper into... Strawberry, we'll see. There's a Godmaw again. Godmaw's our buddy. This card really goes. Alright. Sunset Saboteur. That is a good Magic card. It's pretty good with our Fate Maker. It's so funny how this card is very powerful, but the +1/+1 counters are like a bonus for the green and white cards in this deck. It's actually one of the mechanics, you know, so... that being said... we just hardcast the Fate Maker? Or play Thoughtbringer? Thoughtbringer double block is also reasonable too. I kind of like this threaten a double block. Scry. Top card is Seed Ship. I actually kind of like that. It's kind of gas. Because next turn can be Warp, Seed Ship, Token, Crew. So now I don't want to block. And then our Siege can put in our Godmaw. This might actually be a sick game, folks. We're revving up for a pretty wild one.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
Putting in Godmaw for free is not too shabby.
On the machine!
What do you got, friend? Karn's just sleeping on a job here.
He's dead, Jim.
Hello? Remember, folks, the first time that follow button on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content. If you like the show, want to support Bronze Mythic, hit buttons. Like, comment, do the things. Here's our Rayblade Trooper. Put a counter on the Saboteur, which is going to attack. So we could double block here, but we're not going to. We're just going to use this extra counter for the Siege Ship. So we now have guaranteed Siege Ship crew next turn, which is insane. That's dope. So we're going to go land, Warp, Siege Ship. Yeah, we're definitely doing this one, of course. And then we only need the Thawbringer to finish crewing. We do want to finish crewing, right? Like, maybe we should actually wait till next turn because we want to not make it a creature so it's harder to kill. I actually kind of like that. So I want to attack with the 5. And then we'll just put this on crew 5. Station 5, whatever.
Battle cruiser operational.
Go nuts. So our next turn is something special, you know? With Godmaw, like, in combat with a lander. Now, I ain't saying she a Thawbringer. I mean, Caesar could have blocked this turn, maybe. I don't know. We attack for 5, too, which is pretty nice. Let's see what happened. Drawing a Siege Ship. It does put it in combat, so we can only land her once. We also won't get the Vigilance either, but... Gravpack Monoist. And they are getting in. Okay. Add a counter. Go to 8. We draw a land. It's only 2 to crew. We're going to have Godmaw and Fate Maker back to block, I guess. So... land. Fate Maker cast, crew with the 2/2, attack with the flyer, crack the lander combat, deal infinite. No, this is Patrick. What's up, King Skilly? Yes, this is Arena. Welcome, my friend. Happy to have you. I'm sorry. I just need to think this through. This is a challenging turn. Yeah. 4 for this, 2 for the lander. Put a counter here. Attack. Putting Godmaw.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Pass priority. Oh!
Blouses.
Too much for you, huh?
After it was all over,
yeah, con pancakes.
he took us in the house and served us pancake.
Bio Q Day. That's a funny name. I mean, our hand's not great, but we're gonna keep, unfortunately. So. All right, Predator. Take our 2 life, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, she got some chonkers. She's got some big green boys. Tendy Foot. Turbo Drone. That's more like it. Try to held the warp, honestly, now, but whatever, it's fine. Here's a Thoughtbringer. Sure. So... yeah, I mean, this is, like, not the most exciting, but whatever. Or should I curiosity and say go? We're not playing wings or this thingy. Yeah, no attacks. This is fine. I'm just gonna hold it and say go. Crack the lander, set up our predator. Yeah, it's a sorcery. It's not great. Definitely cast this card as an instant at the pre-release. I'm just a filthy cheater. So they're going to bounce their Thoughtbringer. Honestly, you know what? I think we're just going to get a blast then. Let's fight by blasting. This isn't cheap. Let's go away. Never mind. So, yeah. I mean, blasting this is like pretty insane tempo. So we eat the counter. We eat their turn. They can't replay it. They waste the faith of this guy. We get a token. It's a pretty good exchange. Even if we don't draw playable here. Like... and now we just got nothing, and we draw the land. We're doing it, folks. We're doing it. I like this card, Turbo Drone. This card's not bad. I am more of a fan than I thought I would be. It looks pretty crappy, but we're coming in. Arena's great. If you like Magic, Arena's fantastic. You can put in as much or as little as you want. There's a lot of good plans on the internet as far as like how to min-max your free-to-play and stuff. Great way to get started again. And King, we'd love to have you back, my friend. So, yeah, plus almost 1 is not bad. So Thoughtbringer returns, but now their blocks aren't great. Love to draw land here. Land or spell. All right, that's fine. So, trading Worm for both these is pretty good. I'm also fine just pumping the token, the flyer up. Yeah, this is fine. Solid, if unexciting. There's ranked, unranked play. There's events for cash prizes, qualifiers. Green's got it all. Oh no, not a burst again. Why do we always get bursted? This is kind of a sick burst too, because I would strongly recommend against doing what my opponent's doing here. One of the classic tenets here on Bronze Mythic is we try to preach do not play defensive pump spells if you can avoid it. Especially at this point in the game where like your opponent still has plenty of cards in their hand. If I had any spell here to remove this, it is an absolute blowout. I don't, so this is gonna work for them. So it's, you know, yeah, it worked this time. But it working means they traded 1 for 1. It not working means they almost lose the game on the spot. So that worked out for them, which is annoying, but yeah, I would be careful with those if possible. Is there a way to free-to-play Moto? I mean, you get like a couple hundred cards for free, but like there's no casual play on Magic Online at this point. There used to be back in the day. Casual rooms of Magic Online were bumping back in the day. But now Magic Online is just the same like 1,000 grinders all playing in tournaments. That's really it. Like Magic Online's a pretty weird place. Everything's a thing on Magic Online. I mean, you know, but probably aren't that many players playing it. Engineering.
I want to know exactly when and where they're going to make landfall.
They had the mana to just hardcast it. They want to drink. All right, sure. They're making some buys here. It's fine. So, pump a 10-foot. They have a nice stack if they want it, but we're at 26, so like whatever. Our swing back's pretty good too. And now I can kill the. Actually, we can't kill the enchantment, so that goes away. We draw Fate Maker. We can Predator and give it Trample, which is kind of gas. And then we just pump for some extra damage. We're taking... Oh, I'm such a freaking idiot. Oh my god. No!
Just did a bad thing.
I saw the power pump here and assumed that was the haste for some reason. I just totally brain farted. That's fine. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Like, we just have a big blocker. Clearly, I wanted to haste my Predator, though. That was the idea. I just saw it, had the buff already. I was like, oh, I must have targeted it already. I'll bump up this instead. That's fine.
You fool!
Yeah, I get it. Listen, I'm not, I'm not smart. I understand, you know.
You know, I just do.
Here's engineering. We have Shattered Wings. How much longer will they support Magic Online? I mean, Magic Online's in a really weird spot where, like, you own all your cards on Magic Online, so, like, so many people have so much invested that it's, like, such a hard thing to turn off. All right, here's a Pinnacle Emissary. So, Fate Maker can give Trample. Sunstar Chaplain is good, but they have no way to tap their stuff. We're definitely going to kill this engineering. It might just be attack in the air. Honestly, just put a counter on this guy and attack in the air. And leave the ground kind of gummed up. Yeah, I kind of like that. It could be a 3-turn clock. Yeah, I'm in. Let's just do this. This is like a little risky, I guess, because if they do have a way to kill this, we're in trouble. But they haven't shown a way to kill it in the last turn, so... If they were to remove my 6-8, we would probably lose this game. Oh, I guess they have 2 counters. I didn't notice they had counters for the Sunstar. But they can't really swing all. We're at 18 with the second blocker. They can't really swing all out. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They actually have exactly 18 in play. Jesus. All right. Well, if they have a spell, we're dead. There's a land. Please don't tell our opponent we're dead to a removal spell. Oh, I'm so stupid. They could just add a counter and kill me. Oh man. I mean, we shouldn't have been in this draft anyway. Our opponent just punted and died in a game we definitely should have lost.
You could have picked a better spot.
I didn't realize that the Thalberg had 2 counters on it also. We are dead on board. They just add a counter to Enderfoot and then tap my guy and kill me. Yeah, that was really bad on my part. Everybody's just shut up and don't say anything. Oh my god, man. Our opponents have been too kind. Now I can't add the counter anymore. It's sorcery speed. Oh, right. I'm sorry. Removing the counter, then they're one off. Correct. So it's actually not lethal. I apologize. So we're trying to navigate to a spot here where they can attack, get counters on Sunstar Chaplain. So if this happens, put a counter on a creature you control, and they have one tap, where it's 6. This also gives, they just tap the biggest guy. We just kill him with the flyer, right? So if they tap the Predator, but I have to commit to this because it's a sorcery. Jeez. Shit. Tenderfoot Sunstar Chaplin's pretty good. I kind of want to trade Fate Makers. I think that taking less damage and shrinking their board makes the tapper worse. That's like my instinct. It also gives trample too, because they're going to be putting counters around, so... Go to 14, they're at 6. Pretty good. A 1-mana creature still allows them to... They're not going to Tenderfoot? That's unreal. Why? What are you doing? You're just... A 1-drop was the perfect draw. Alright. They can't tap twice. Oh, it's remove I thought it was remove 2 counters. I'm sorry. My bad. That's the confusion. I thought it was remove 2 counters. My bad. Not remove 1, remove 2. So, they tap down 2 things. I have 3 blockers. I think we're still okay. My bad. Didn't know what the rare did. I thought it was remove 2 counters, tap a creature. Hence I mathed from last turn. So they did have the kill then. They just they add a counter to Tenderfoot, remove the counter from Tenderfoot. Right? I don't know. Whatever. Where should I say go? I'm gonna play guy and say go. This card's really good, of course. Like, yeah. No attacks. Play emissary. Say go. Couldn't they have added 2 counters to Tenderfoot? Maybe they didn't have mana. Magic's tough, folks. Magic's a hard game. Don't ever feel bad if you make a mistake when you're playing Magic, alright? Magic's a very, very tough game. We don't have that much remove for the Sunstar. Cut Propulsion. That's really it. They can add 2 counters and tap once. If we mecha and the token, they just tap it, folks. They have a tapper in play. Again, I think trading is really important. And not taking damage in the face of a tapper. Raf and Cool subs, welcome, thank you. Surveil 1, been a land. We got some big draws, you know. They have to keep tapping this flyer too. Jeez. Alright, gain a life. They can Tenderfoot, add a counter, and have a tap. They have 1 tap available. Wouldn't mind drawing an artifact. We could draw our gunship. That would be a great draw. Draw the gunship. Kill Sunstar and Emissary trigger. They want to pump again. Means I can't tap though. Oh, the Pollinator taps for the Sunstar, sure.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Yeah, I think we're dead Sunstar here. Sunstar's just wrecking us. That sucks. Man. This card's really... I haven't seen this card be this good yet, but it is really good. It does kind of require a repeatable way to make counters, but... Alright, so they're letting us attack, but they would just chump block. And then we are 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14-ish on the backswing. It's not even lethal. Jeez. Alright, say go.
Why won't you die?
Yeah. Tough board sake is like, our opponent's definitely going to win, but take a really long time to do so, because there's so much math while he taps. So they're going for it, though. Okay. Why tap this guy and then play a 2-4? I don't know what's going on, folks. I just want to draw my stupid spaceship, alright? That's what I want to do.
Attention alien spacecraft, do you read?
We're blocking it. We have to block and trade. It sucks because Emissary is pretty good, but like we don't have that many artifacts in our deck. Like, we just have to block and trade, I think. Because it's also tapped things for the counters. If that gets in tapped, then they can pollinate a thing and get another counter from Sunstar. So now they can't do that, which is cool. So, oh yeah, they can. I'm just a freaking idiot. This taps too. Right. My brain's melting, folks. I'm falling apart. Thawbringer. Combat. They're letting me attack. This can't block anyway, so... So there you go. 14 life, 3 blockers. $14 life, 2 blockers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With possible counters. Without Tenderfoot, this game would be pretty good for us, I think. This really is the combo of both them together. Sure. Get our scry on. Survey says Gene Morph Imago. Not very good against the Sunstar. It does force counters, though, and it's better than random cards, so... That's a really good one. Just getting soloed by a 3-2. Now I wish I had not topped, unfortunately. They only have 1 tap here, right? So if I were to... They just chump. Well, the thing is, yeah, they only have 1 tap here, and... No, they can... Yeah, they only have 1 tap here. I can force one of these to die, actually, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, okay, so we tackle both of these. They tap one, we tackle the other one, they have to chump block. Okay. We might be weaseling our way out of this. The thing is, they lose the Tenderfoot, they have a different way to gain counters now, but... That's still a start, so we're going to do that. Okay. Let's eat that. Them being at exactly 6 with a, this guy in play isn't the worst either. So crack their land, get a counter on Seed Ship. It's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 13. They got to remove 2 counters, though. What a song and dance where, like, They're going to have 13 power, but they have to use 2 counters to shrink to tap my guys. Puts them at 11 power to not kill me. Like, every turn has been so razor thin. Which is why I think it's so important that we've been trading. Because it keeps their board small so they can't one-shot kill us. That's bold. This is a boss battle, jeez. This is a weird attack. Unless they have a plus almost 1 trick. Which they always have every time. Every time this card gets us. I can't recall a single game where we haven't been got by Biosynthetic Burst, if I'm being honest. Even adds a counter, too. So they have 3 counters and 3 taps. Yeah, we're dead. All right. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? We shouldn't even be in this game. We should have been 3-3. Our opponent punted, so I'll take a 5-3. Our deck's not very good anyway, so... All right, tough game. We just couldn't kill Sunstar Chaplain and got absolutely bodied by it. So maybe they'll misclick, right? Sure, maybe they'll misclick. Nope. Not even gonna let me go to combat. That's fine. I'll take 5-3 with this deck all day. So Malone with the raid. What's up, Malone? We'll take it. All right, so 5-3 should have been 3-3 again. We just punted a game and our opponent just gave it back to us for some reason. I mean we didn't punt that bad, but whatever. So deck wasn't great. You know, we didn't really have enough removal for this deck, which is kind of an issue. We had some good top end stuff, but it was just kind of a messy draft where we took green card, we spec'd on a cool rare. Blue wasn't open, unfortunately, so we had to go back into green. And then pack 2 was really bad for us. We passed a good green card or 2. If I had second picked the lander, spaceship over the emissary, our deck probably would have been really a lot better. But I wanted to stick for the fences here with this rare and give it a try. So it didn't work out. Totally fine. That's cool. I'll take 5-3. No worries. So episode 16 in the book. Sorry, episode 17 in the books. Episode 18 is coming up. You two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.